What's good, everybody? Welcome back to Headlocks and Hot Packs, and we continue our baseball card run today with another box that you saw we picked up in our last video. Showed off a small handful of boxes that we grabbed at the LCS. Here's the second of the three. This is what we're checking out today, a factory set of 96 Collector's Choice. There you can see one of my PC guys on the box there, Ken Griffey Jr. 790 card set. Says there's 60 additional cards, including 95 postseason and 96 update cards. So I guess we'll see what those are all about. Pretty snazzy looking box here. The rookie class in this set is not the greatest, so this isn't really a rookie hunt. The best rookies are going to be Raul Ibanez, Vaughn Hernandez, Mike Sweeney. Then there's like a bunch of lesser known, or I guess lesser name guys. That's what I always refer to them as, like a Rich Aurelia, somebody like that. But again, here's a look at our box. Like I said, pretty spiffy. This is going to be a major Hall of Famer hunt here, and of course we're going to be trying to grab some Griffeys. Now my fear is that these are going to be majorly bricked up, and if they are, then we may not go through. Oh wow, these actually are coming apart fairly well, so I'm just going to grab out of the middle as we take a look at this massive set break here. Here's some insert set stuff. I guess that is not the base design. Quentin McCracken. Let's see if there's any names in here I recognize. Todd Green. So those are Arizona League cards. And here is the regular base design. There's Otis Nixon there. I'm sure many people my age have seen these before. I definitely had a decent amount of this set when I was a kid. Of course, we're also going to be looking for Red Sox as well as Griffey's, even though I already mentioned Griffey. So it looks like very slight stickage here, but you can see everything peels apart pretty easily. If it didn't, there's Chan Ho Park and LaTroy Hawkins. If it wasn't going to come apart easily, I was going to try and do like a there's our first Red Sox there, like kind of a high-speed break. I was going to fast-forward everything. I have yet to do that here on the channel. Johnny Damon in any of the videos, so I was going to give that a shot, see how people liked it. So we'll save that for another time. There's tons of subsets in here, so here's another one, Stat Leaders. The saves leaders for the AL and the NL fantasy team, Albert Bell. Again, another subset. I don't think that there's like any like inserts included in this factory set. Ken Caminiti checklist, Dante Bichette fantasy team, Bo's Papa. There's our first Hall of Famer there, Randy Johnson, and Hideo Nomo. Technically is Hall of Famer. He's in the Japanese Baseball Hall of Fame. He is not in the National Baseball Hall of Fame in Cooperstown. Bob Tewksbury, Rick Helling. I almost said Kurt Schilling for a second there. David Cohn. And Ozzie Smith, first regular base Hall of Famer there. I'm going to try to make this break as timely as possible. Other stat leaders there with Johnson and Maddox. Sammy Sosa fantasy team, Barry Larkin. Ripken Jr. checklist. That is, of course, when he broke the consecutive games streak there at 21-31. Mike Messina and Greg Maddox, couple Hall of Fame hurlers. I would be shocked if we beat our 30-minute time limit here, which is as long of a video as my phone will allow before I have to start a new one and then edit everything together. Eddie Murray and Albert Bell, another checklist there. Edgar Martinez, Again, no paper loss at all on this set. This is a pretty beautiful set, even though there's not Kenny Lofton and Kilvio Veras there. Not a ton of value at all to I got my pile to the side all screwed up again as usual. There's really not much value to anything here in Collector's Choice, obviously, but couldn't beat the price for something that we have yet to see on the channel. I can't remember if I mentioned it in the in our last video or not, but 20 bucks I paid for this one. So I paid the exact same price for this as I did for what will be our other two videos. The first one we already saw, 81 Donruss, that was a $10 box. And then the next one, there's a nice Piazza, a couple of fantasy teamers there. The next one will be 82 Donruss. Those loose wax boxes, which the 81, I still don't know for sure if it was actually a complete set or not, but all the good and best stuff was in there, so I am led to believe that it was in fact the complete set. So I would imagine the 82 would be the same. Ken Caminiti. Some of these feels like there's somebody stuck to the back of them, although that's a little bit of a fake out, I guess. They'd like to fake me out here. Eric Karros, Tom Goodwin, Trevor Hoffman, Hall of Famer, Gerardo Alfonso. Of course, we'll also see the likes of Derek Jeter in here, and we should see the other big names like Big Mac, Barry Bonds. That was a Delgado. Todd Hundley. A-Rod should also be in here as well. And if anything else, I will at least have a complete Red Sox team set out of here. Plus those Griffeys. I don't have any of the Griffeys out of this set, so that's kind of the draw for me, I guess, to add a bunch more Sox. There's a funny picture of Smoltz there. Looks like he's doing a podcast. Denny Martinez, Jeff Bagwell. He's standing there with, I don't remember who that is. Cedeno, possibly. Marquise Grissom, Orlando Miller. Trying to do a good job of keeping the glare off the screen as well. These are quite shiny, which is why I was worried that they might be bricked. There's the Rocket, Roger Clemens, and Boggs. Will never enjoy seeing him in a Yankees uniform. And then Jeter, he almost was a Red Sox at one point. I'm sure a lot of people forgot about that. Although I guess I don't know how close it ever really was, but it certainly would have been weird if Jeter joined the Red Sox. Tino Martinez, Geronimo Baroa, Fred McGriff, the Crime Dog. There's Donnie Baseball, the end of his career. Jason Giambi, kind of early in his. Chili Davis. And Troy O'Leary gets added to the Red Sox pile. Todd Zeile with the Cubs. I do not remember that at all. Real Cormier. I remember he was like a Hojo with the Cubs. That's weird to see too. Real Cormier was like a super, like, quirky kind of guy, I guess. He had like a lot of superstitions, I think. Just like there was another guy that was like that too, and I can't remember who it was now. Andy Pettit, Zane Smith. Yeah, there was another guy he had, it was a pitcher. He did a lot of weird things, like, he refused to, he wouldn't step on the, like, foul line chalk when he was, walking to or from the pitcher's mound. totally drawing a blank on that guy's name. I want to say it's Turk Wendell, but it's I don't think that's right. But he had like a very unusual kind of name, if I'm remembering correctly. I don't think it was Riel Cormier. Jim Edmonds. We pulled his rookie out of a 93 top set. It also had a creased up Derek Jeter, which I actually ended up selling on eBay. It was just I don't know, it was so creased. I didn't really want to hang on to that one. I'll probably save up and maybe get a raw one in better shape at some point for my rookie box. Danny Jackson, there's Pudge Rodriguez. So like I said, this is going to be loaded with Hall of Famers. There's back-to-backs there. Tim Raines and Pudge. Kirby Puckett. And there's our first Griffey for the Griffey PC. And like I said, definitely one that I did not have. And I used to love those Mariners jerseys. Those were pretty sweet. For some reason, I've always been a fan of the like weird blue colors. I think I talked a little bit in the last video. Cecil Fielder there. And Dante Bichette. Bichette Happens. That's a great shirt. They need to bring that back for Bo. But I think I talked a little bit in the last video about how my favorite color is actually Carolina blue. So I'm not really sure what my draw to that color has always been. Big Cat, Andre Scalaraga. Keep my damn piles to the side in order here. Moises Alou. David Justice. Bernard Gilkey, of course, appears. We definitely should see a guy who keeps haunting us, our hometown guy, Billy Swift, should be in here. Ben McDonald batting. It's unusual profile shot there since he's a pitcher. Pete Shorrock there. Joe Girardi for the Rockies. Most known for his time with the Yanks, of course. John Flaherty. I actually went to school with someone that same name. Pretty common name, I would assume. Unlike that one, Scott Klingenbeck. I'm sure that's not very common. I don't know who's texting me. I didn't see that one. Harold Baines, our next Hofer. Not Jimmy Hoffer, but Hall of Famer. B.J. Surhoff. Speaking of Hoffers, that's weird. Bring up Hoffers and then B.J. Surhoff appears. Very happy looking, non-mustached Benito Santiago. Lance Johnson, Mike Fetters, and then Eddie Taubensee. Final one there. Who was messaging me? Oh, stupid Facebook notifications. Always gotta make sure I don't have some crazy fantasy football injuries going on when I'm making videos for y'all. That would suck. I would miss out on the waiver wire. Reggie Sanders. There is A-Rod. Bunch of looks like they keep all the horizontal cards together. Here's another one. I think I actually might have this one already. Ricky Henderson, and then Eckersley. So a number of Hall of Famers there in a row. Rondell White. And here is another Hall of Famer, Lee Smith for the California Angels. There's Neon Dion. I forget that he was with the Giants. I'm sure a lot of other people do too. Robbie Thompson, Otis Nixon, Mark Grace. A lot of people still collect his cards. Javi Lopez. Tony Fernandez on the Yankees. I don't remember that either. Will Clark. Speaking of guys that some people still collect. There is Ramon Martinez. I'm not going to flip all of these over. Just the good ones, or at least the decent ones. Jeff Kent. Kurt Manwaring. I think he made an all-star team. Troy Hawkins. Ozzie Guillen. Not a huge fan of these horizontal cards, so this is probably my least favorite section of this set break. Mark McLemore. I wonder if he's related to Ben McLemore. Probably not. Darren Bragg, former Red Sox. Vaughn Echelman. Speaking of Red Sox, don't remember him too much. And by too much, I mean don't remember him at all. Jeff King. not to be confused with Jeff Kent, Royce Clayton. David Segui was kind of a hot prospect. Speaking of kind of hot prospects, John Vanderwall. At one point, both of those guys were. Never turned out too well, obviously. Lee Tinsley. This is definitely a good way to grow your PC if you PC like certain teams like I do with the Red Sox. Oh, unfortunate there. Good thing those are the commons. Hopefully we didn't mess up our Griffey. Stay safe there, kid. Stay safe. But yeah, like I said earlier, this is, you know, I'll be getting the entire team set plus all the subset Sox out of here, so I don't know exactly how many that is. I would estimate, I don't know, maybe at least 20 cards to add to that part of my PC just in one box. So, like Stanley, we've already got a fairly good Red Sox stack there, a nice Hall of Fame stack so far, as we are just about halfway through this box, so we're doing pretty well on time. Hopefully everybody's enjoying it. There's another Hofer, BJ. Like I said, hopefully everyone is enjoying this video. Like I always say, if you are, hit that thumbs up button down below. And of course, if you aren't subbed to the channel yet, Bobby Bo, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, smash it, click it, whatever you feel like doing, as long as you hit it. Ozzie Smith checklist, John Vanderwall checklist. So these are team checklists, so it's kind of a, I guess, weird choice for the Rockies. Or maybe, actually, these aren't team checklists, because it's back-to-back Rockies. There's the big cat there, so why on earth did John Vanderwall get featured on a checklist? I will never know. There's the big hurt Frank Thomas. First time seeing any of his cards thus far. And same goes for Tony Gwynn. Another checklist there. Yeah, kind of an odd choice. Why would you put, there's the Rich Aurelia rookie card. Why would you put John Vanderwall on one of the checklists? Of all the people in MLB that you could have selected at this time, why would you go with John Vanderwall? Odd choice. We got Galarraga, Walker, Bichette, and Vinny Castilla. Some big bombing Rockies there. And of course Walker is in the Hall of Fame. Greg Maddox, another guy in the Hall of Fame. And then Marty Cordova. I was going to say, if I remember correctly, he had a fairly decent year that year, so I guess I kind of can understand that one. I'm not familiar with the year John Vanderwall had in 1996. There is Ramon Martinez and his brother Pedro. So another Hall of Famer there. Fantasy team, Jose Mesa. These look like they would have been an insert, you know, for the mid-90s, the design of those. Stat leaders, Albert Bell, Mo Vaughn, and Dante Bichette. That goes in the Red Sox pile. There is Tom Flash Gordon. Mark Portugal. Brett Saberhagen on the Rockies. Don't remember that either. Another one of the Japanese Hall of Famer there, Hideo Nomo. You see his checklist coming up. Randy Johnson fantasy team, and then Greg Maddox fantasy team. Those two seem to be linked a lot here in this box. There is the Nomo. I did it again. Put a common pile in my like little semi-star pile off to the side, off camera here. Albert Bell and Dante Bichette. And then back to the base design. It looks for at least a little bit Eric Hansen. He kind of looks like somebody I know who I can't think of right now. His face looks familiar. Put that in the Red Sox pile. Luis Gonzalez for the Cubs. That's another weird one that I don't remember him being on that team. I think somebody is stuck to the back of him slightly there. Randy Johnson checklist. Randy Johnson has a ton of cards in here. Edgar Martinez and Tony Gwynn. Still haven't seen any other Griffeys yet. 12-player trade. Check that out. Who was involved in said 12-player trade? The Astros received Derek Bell and Phil Plantier, infielders Ricky Gutierrez and Craig Shipley, Doug Brocail, what the hell? Doug Brocail and Pedro A. Martinez. The Padres welcomed Ken Caminiti, Angel Cedeno, Roberto Petahine, Steve Finley, and pitcher Brian Williams. And then a player to be named. So, big deal there. Caminiti, the best name in that trade. Steve Finley wasn't too shabby at that point either. Next stack, Omar Bizkel. He is kind of a borderline Hall of Famer, although he's been in some hot water in recent months. Jorge Posada. Not sure that he's a Hall of Famer, but he's definitely a Yankees legend, that's for sure. Can't discount that, even though I'm a Red Sox fan. I try to, you know, I have my home teams, obviously, but I feel like there's Pedro J again. I feel like I'm a fairly unbiased sports fan for the most part. Like, when my home teams suck, I can admit, like, they suck, and they make bad decisions. Like, my friends can tell you the amount of times that Mike Cameron, that's, I think that's his rookie card, actually. I could be wrong. That might be Mike Cameron's rookie card, not too sure. But when teams make bad decisions like the Patriots, I'll take them to task over it if I don't agree with it. Another Bernard Gilkey. Still no sign of Billy Swift yet either, again. I'm not sure if either one of those words was necessary in that sentence. Mike Greenwell. Mike McFarlane. Mike Bordick, speaking of Mainers. I'm sure Billy Swift will appear. John Wetland, the old prison crew. Jailbird Squad, whatever you want to call it. I don't remember what he got in trouble for. I think it was, actually, I don't want to say, because I'm not positive. I don't want to speak out of pocket. Kevin Jarvis, Iron Man's old, buddy. The Vision of the Past. There's Benito Santiago again, Harold Baines, Klesko. Names like Klesko are the kind of guys, for anybody wondering, that I will put in like the semi-star pile. No Hall of Famers really go in there. There's Billy Swift. Knew he would appear. His time with the Rockies there. Oral Hershiser, he also qualifies for my semi-star pile. Stan Belinda gets added to the Sox pile. Sox stack. Steve Finley, we just talked about as part of that big trade. Danny Tartabull was a bopper at one point. And Mike Devereaux. A nice little profile shot there. As we grab our next stack, get those couple of stragglers that tipped over. Uh-oh, is this another run of horizontal cards? The bane of my existence. Not really. I guess that's definitely an exaggeration. I don't know. I don't really care for them that much, because the pictures aren't straight when you're flipping through them like this, you know? I don't know. That's just how I feel about it. How does everybody else feel about horizontal cards like this? John Olerud. Let me know if you agree or disagree. Sean Green with like an action shot there. Tony Pena, post Red Sox. It's kind of a cool picture of John Smiley overhead. Wonder how they got that. Definitely couldn't have been during a game. Of course, there was no drone footage at this point. Darren Oliver. If you would have tried to tell somebody what a drone was in 1996, they would have thought you were a damn loon, I bet. I betcha. Brett Boone, early in his career. Todd Stottlemyre. And Jeff Blauser. Andy Ashby. Was it Ashby that there was a couple of in the league, or was it the Bennises I'm thinking of? I think I might be thinking of, like, Alan and Andy Bennis, because we already saw Alan Bennis in here. There is Pat Mahomes, father of the Chiefs quarterback, of course. Oh, don't do this to us, Collector's Choice. Don't turn into 91 Upper Deck, or early 90s Upper Deck, really, and start going every which direction. That would suck very much. Greg Vaughn, Todd Worrell. As it is, we're already having to rotate every, like, I don't know, maybe like 20 cards. It kind of looks like there's paper loss on this card, but it's actually him playing in the rain. Cool shot there. Some decent photography, much better photography, obviously, than we saw in the 81 Donruss. Big change in technology in 15 years' time, for sure. Things accelerate even quicker than that these days. There's Bernie Williams, all dirtied up there. Dirt Dog, Darryl Kyle. Doug Drabeck. There is Schilling, who I still think will and should get into the Hall. But it doesn't matter what I think, only matters what the voters think. If he would just keep his big mouth shut sometimes. Dwayne Housey, or Hosey. Darren Fletcher. Oh, Kevin Brown. Hope I'm not going too quick for everybody. Jamie Moyer. Wow, I definitely don't remember him on the Red Sox either. Brady Anderson. Definitely in 96, I was much more into watching basketball. I don't really recall watching a ton of baseball in the mid-90s. Delino DeShields. By the late 90s, I started watching again. Pretty much after Aaron Seeley there. After the Pedro Martinez trade, sometime after that. I'm not saying I started watching specifically because of that, but I know it was not long after. Here's some of the rookies. And like I said, there's not any crazy names. Matt Lawton. Jason Isringhausen, that's not actually his rookie card. And some all-star subsets. Mike Piazza, so we'll see a bunch of stars in here. Hall of Famers. Barry Bonds there. Tony Gwynn. Kareem Garcia, that's not his rookie, neither is this Chan Ho Park. And then a bunch of other kind of no-names. Tribute, John Kruk, this time with the White Sox. All-rookie Benji Gill. Marty Cordova. Paul Muller tribute. And more rookie class. Ruben Rivera. I guess the biggest name out of there, or the name people would be most likely to remember. Dave Stewart tribute. Another Randy Johnson. Randy Johnson hot set, I guess you could say. Mariano Rivera rookie class. Again, not actually his rookie. Here is another tribute. Kirk Gibson. Rookie class, John Wasden. Alan Trammell tribute. Lou Whitaker. 3 tribute cards for the Tigers organization there. There's another one for Dawson. Roger Cedeno. Johnny Damon rookie class. Again, that's not his rookie. Mislabeled rookie cards, basically. And now back to more horizontals. Paul O'Neill, another action shot there. Todd Zeal, Ray Lankford. I don't know if those are actually called action shots. I might be referring to those as the wrong thing. Someone let me know in the comments. That's what I would call them, action shots. As we've got 2 more handfuls here. We should be seeing some more Griffeys too. with our time limit upcoming any second now. Jeff Suppan rookie class. Next Hall of Famer, Larry Walker. Mark Maguire. These are, so I think these are like update cards or something, maybe, because you can see the design is a little bit different. It's basically the same as the base, but not quite the same, because there's Mauler for the Twinkies, Albert Bell All-Star. And what do we got here? What is this subset now? Oh, Blue Jays checklist. So here's the team checklists. That is Joe Carter, Cecil Fielder, Tigers team checklist. The Iron Man, Cal Ripken. Wade Boggs for the Yankees. Would have thought they would have went with Mattingly there. Roger Clemens, Sheffield, Mo Vaughn, Roberto Alomar, and Raul Mondesi, another member of the Jailbird crew. Mark Maguire team checklist. Juan Gonzalez. Who is that? Is that Tim Salmon? I think it might be Tim Salmon. Not too sure. And here's our next Griffey. Took a while to get to it, but the Mariners team checklist Griffey. And much like every other card in here, she is a beauty. She's a beauty. One in a million girls. Paul Mahler there. Apologies for the singing. Barry Larkin, Musina All-Star. Rafi Palmeiro, Tom Glavine All-Star. Greg Vaughn, team checklist. There's Frank Thomas. Still haven't seen his like regular base. Johnny Damon, Kenny Lofton, and then the man you would think for the Padres, Tony Gwynn, and then more of these freaking horizontal cards. I'm overblowing it for effect at this point. They don't bother me that much. There's Rhino. What do we got there? Is that Walker? That is Dante Bichette. And it looks like we've got Jay Bell, Ozzie Smith there, Jeff Bagwell. Nice healthy Hall of Fame stack. Barry Larkin. And nice healthy Red Sox stack as well. Jose Canseco. There's Barry Bonds, who hasn't had a trading card in forever. Sosa. Piazza was the other one I put down there in case you missed it. Clean shaven Gary Sheffield. That's kind of odd to see. You don't see a ton of photos of him without any facial hair. I think that's Darren Dalton there. I'm not sure who this is. Todd Hundley, perhaps? Perhaps. Greg Maddox. Back-to-back. Greg Maddox. I just watched an older video on YouTube the other day of him throwing BP in disguise to Chris Bryant. Eddie Murray there. Charles Johnson, all rookie. I've talked before here on the channel about how he was a big name in this neck of the woods, Hideo Nomo, playing for the Florida Marlins AA affiliate at the time, the Portland Sea Dogs. Manny Ramirez there. The Sea Dogs are now, of course, the AA affiliate for the Red Sox, which makes much more sense geographically. Didn't really make a ton of sense for there to be a team in Maine and be the AA affiliate of a major league team in Florida, but of course that was when the Marlins came into the league. Another subset international here. Chan Ho Park. Midre Cummings, Larry Walker out of Canada. Jose Canseco. Another for the Sox pile there. Robert Einhorn, I do not remember him at all. Chili Davis, N.G. Gill. Interesting choices for the international flavor subset. Apologies, I didn't see the word flavor there at first. Andre Scalaraga. Mondesi again. There's another Man Ram. And Hideo Nomo. He's got a few cards in here as well. Fernando Valenzuela. I don't know why I was staring at that upside down. Fred McGriff. Traditional Threads. Part of the base set there. Frank Thomas. Roger Clemens. Mondesi again. I think we've seen 3 or 4 of him. Sosa. Ozzie Smith. Don Mattingly. Just continually adding to this stack. Cecil Fielder. And then Barry Bonds. The final one there. Lots of subsets here at the end of this box as we hit our final stack. 95 World Series, there is Tom Glavine. Again, part of the base set, David Justice. Here's the first one that's had any kind of condition issues. Here is Oral Hershiser. Next we've got Jim Thome. I don't know who that is. Is that Marvin? Oh, Pedro Borbon. Wow, I would have never got that. I was going to say Marvin Freeman. I'm not too sure who that is either. It looks like... Oh, no. Luis Polonia. Yep, guys, I would have never, ever guessed. There is Eddie Murray, Kenny Lofton, Javi Lopez, Greg Maddox. It's a pretty big subset here for the World Series. Or actually, it looks like this is just postseason, because here's the ALCS, another Kenny Lofton there, Hershiser. What have we got there? There's Jay Buhner, Manny Ramirez, Mean Muggin' somebody. I am not sure who that is. Rookie Bob Walcott. Wow. Guys that I have no clue who they are. Pete O'Brien, there's the Crime Dog, I know that guy. Javi Lopez, Crime Dog again. Chipper Jones, the ALDS here. I'm not positive on who those guys are. Edgar Martinez, and there is the next Griffey. I knew there was another Griffey as part of this subset, so 3 Griffies for the Griffey PC. Who do we got here? That is Jim Lieritz rallying the Yankees. Don Mattingly, another Jim Thome, and then Tony Pena. So massive postseason subset there. I guess that's what was advertised on the front of the box. A little bit of stickage on these ones on the back here, but nothing too bad. Not sure what we're missing since we're at the end of this box. There's a Henderson on the Padres, a team I kind of forget about him playing for. Bob Tewksbury, Kenny Rogers. It's an unusual one. You got the white lettering going over the white jersey there. They should have probably adjusted that photo design on that card there. Tino Martinez. There's Tim Raines for the Yanks. Let's hear a little bit of cracking there, but again, no paper loss or anything like that. Sean Berry. The only thing it affects is it makes it harder to hold more in your offhand there, because you need to keep it kind of free to peel the cards away. Dave Magadan, Will Cordero, some last second Red Sox here. More PC ads. There is David Wells on the O's. That is very strange to see. That had to have been for a short time, I would imagine. First class Babe Ruth, so some more Hall of Famers here. There's Ty Cobb, Walter Johnson, and Christy Mathewson. And more rookie classes. Jason Kendall, again not his actual rookie. Edgar Renteria, same with him. Honus Wagner, Edgar Martinez. Looks like we could get a nice little run of Hall of Famers here to end the box out, possibly. Juan Gonzalez, Richard Hidalgo, Robert Smith, that's an actual rookie card, so is the Wilton Guerrero there. Comeback Player of the Year award winner, Mark Maguire. I've definitely never seen this card before. Nice one there. Ron Gant, NL Comeback Player of the Year. Wally Joyner, Matt Williams. So I guess decent names, I guess, to end the box out, mixed in with some more Hall of Famers. And a bunch more of these rookie classes. Jermaine Dye, rookie class. Again, not actually his rookie 95 AL MVP, Mo Vaughn. And then Barry Larkin was the NL MVP. I forgot about that. Randy Johnson and Greg Maddox. I feel like there was like 10 Randy Johnson cards in this set. At least it feels that way anyhow. There is the Raul Ibanez rookie card. Again, that's probably the best one in this set, along with the Levon Hernandez rookie. Probably, arguably, the best two rookies in here. Shannon Stewart, Enrique Wilson, Bobby Abreu, Morty Cordova, AL Rookie of the Year for 1995. And there was the one for the NL, Hideo Nomo. Last couple cards, Oswaldo Fernandez. And then Billy Wagner, rookie class. So that is where we end things for this look at the 96 Collector's Choice Factory set. A huge stack of Hall of Famers here. A quality stack of Red Sox. And then 3 more Griffeys for my Ken Griffey Jr. PC. All for 20 bucks. So, you know, not great rookie cards, but if you like Hall of Famers and you PC a team like me, and, you know, like Griffey or any other player like that, could be worth it for you. So, let me know what you thought of this box in the comments down below. And when we come back for more baseball, we will finish off with what we recapped in our last video. We've got the 82 Donruss coming up. We will see if that set is complete like the 81 one was. There's a tongue twister. And we'll be checking for that another Ripken rookie card. So come on back for that. And until then, thanks for tuning in, everybody. Have a good night.